Man, is it awesome how I come up with awesome stories. Seriously, fan-made stories made by me because I'm a big fan. That's why. Okay? So, my story is Nanashi versus Rambo versus Raphael. Okay? So, mainly the story begins off, of course, with Nanashi battling Pede, and of course Rambo doing his own thing, and of course Raphael trying to track down Shredder. Okay, so what happens is while Nanashi is fighting Pele, something happens like weird. Okay, he gets warped to Rambo's world. Okay, seriously, he just gets warped to Rambo's world, and then Raphael, same thing happens. Okay, same thing happens with Raphael. Okay, or Raph, for short, Raph. So same thing happens with Raph. He gets warped to Rambo's world. Okay, so the three come across each other and they want to fight each other. Okay, mainly Nanashi is gonna fight Rambo and Raph. Okay, and Rambo is gonna do the same thing, and Raph is gonna do the same thing. But what Raph does is he says, "Why the hell are we fighting each other? Why don't we do one on one for each turn?" Okay, so first up, it's Nanashi against Rambo. Okay, so Nanashi is trying to do whatever he can, his best, but since he's in the real world, he can't use any of his arms. So mainly for him, fist to fist combat with the Rambo. Of course, Nanashi gets hit a couple of times, gets his ass kicked. But then, of course, just like beats the shit out of Rambo. And mainly it's a tie. Okay, second round. Rambo against Raph. Okay. So, pretty much Rambo is fighting Raph with his big ass knife, and of course, Raph is fighting with his size. Okay, so pretty much what happens is Rambo is just going at full force with his big ass knife, and Raph is just blocking it with the size, of course. So mainly dodging all Rambo's attacks. He pokes Rambo with the sai, and then Rambo just mainly puts an arrow in him, but not enough to kill him, and not a C4 arrow tip. Okay, not a C4 arrow tip, just a regular arrow, and he it's basically like a tie again. So now it's Nanashi against Raph. Okay, so I guess Nanashi gets energy to use his arms. Okay. First thing you notice, he pulls out Lance Griffin. Okay, which is his lance. Okay, is a special arm lance. So Raphael or Raph is just dodging the his lance. He's dodging Nanashi's lance. And of course, Nanashi tries to use Electric Eye on him, because I guess for like a couple of minutes, I guess he can use his arms. Okay, I guess he can use his magic weapons. So yeah, he's trying to use Electric Eye on Raph, and of course, Raph hides in a shell, so the shell deflects the thunder or the lightning, and basically hits Nanashi, and basically fries Nanashi a little bit, but Nanashi is fine. Okay, so then finally they make up, and then there was this plan that, of course, that Shredder and one of Rambo's enemies want to team up and try to take over the world. And of course, that you have a random chess piece trying to take over the world with them. So yeah, it's up to Nanashi, Rambo, and Raph to save the day. All right, so pretty much what they do is they work out what they're gonna do. Mainly, they have plans. All right, Nanashi is gonna go in there. He's gonna distract them while Rambo sets up the traps, and Raph, goes in for a stealth sneak attack. Okay, so mainly, the distraction is the women. Of course, Nanashi is good at that. Okay, so Nanashi can get all the women he can. Okay, he gets all the women he can, and while that's happening, of course, the bad guys lured by the women, of course, go to the hut, and mainly that hut has C4 in it and explosives. Okay, seriously, it has explosives in there. So they go in there. The women don't go in there because they already know that there's explosives. Rambo talked with them. Okay, basically, before they went with the plan. You understand? Before they went with the plan. And Raph, yet again, has to go in there real quick because he sees a pizza in there. Okay, he sees a pizza in there. Oh man, he's in a lot of trouble. Okay, he's in a lot of trouble. So he sees a pizza and he has to get the pizza before the bad guys go in there. So, Raph is real quick and he gets the pizza. Alright, so then what happens is the bad guys go in there and then that hut explodes. Okay, so they're trying to find Shredder and one of Rambo's main bad guys, of course, and a random chess piece. So still they can't find anything, but they're just killing people from left to right. Even Raph, of course. Fucking badass fights, fucking awesome. All right, and just winning up the roar, basically winning up the roar, winning, not women, winning up the roar. Yeah, it's fucking badass and awesome, dude. Seriously. Let me see what else happens. I guess you could sort of say they take a break, they spend a night at a hotel room or something like that, and Rambo pays for it, and of course that this is funny. Rambo has to sleep right next to Raph, and of course Nanashi has two women with him in the bed. And Raph is saying, "Why can't I be with the women, man?" And Nanashi's response is, "Because you're a reptile. You can't be with human women because that's bestiality." And then Raph goes like this, "Well, okay, pervert." And Rambo's like, "Alright, you two, just go to sleep now. We got a lot to do tomorrow." Alright, so, they wake up and eventually they find Shredder and one of Rambo's main bad guys, of course, that, Raph fights off Shredder and Rambo fights off, the baddie. When, of course, Nanashi has to fight off the random chess piece, and no, it's not Phantom or any of the chess piece, it's like a new chess piece, okay? No game, no name given, just, it's a chess piece, okay? That chess piece was real easily to beat. Nanashi kicked his ass. Of course, Rambo kicked the main baddie's ass, and of course, Shredder was not really Shredder. it was basically like a robot. And Raph is pissed about it. He's like, I wasted all this time, being ready and prepared for Shredder. That it's a damn machine. Seriously. No, I know, but anyways, somehow, some way, after they're done, they get warped back to their worlds. Yeah, that was it for Nanashi versus Rambo versus Raph. Alright, I'm out. Peace.